another thing that, another key thing that I've been trying to do throughout my career is try to make an impact in every role that I'm in. So not only just do my job, I want to do something that outlives me when I leave the company. So what impact can I do in my current role no one else is doing? And I can go through my career and name specifically what I've done and how it's been utilized after I left and why. And having that impact when you're doing an interview and having that conversation of this is what specifically my lasting impression was on that organization. It's just a cool story to tell people, right? It makes an impression on people, not just, okay, this person was a sysadmin. Awesome. No, this person was a sysadmin, but he also figured out that this was an issue and improved it, and the company still uses it today, right? Or they improved it based off of him leaving and they wanted to keep it alive. So that's something that sometimes gets forgotten about, like not just doing the role, but trying to achieve more than what the role is.
Yeah, I think I can I can speak for myself. I reported to you in my previous job, and that's something that we spoke at length about in a lot of our interviews. And I think that it was definitely helpful because it helped me think of my role in a different way. And I think it forces you to open your eyes outside of your day-to-day and see where else can you impact.
Mm-hmm.
So keep doing that, because I think that was definitely super helpful for me. Why do you look at your career and what you're doing as a chess match? Like, why are you always thinking ahead? Like, why? Because I mean, it's not everybody that puts in the effort to look at their career and their life in that way. There's definitely people that just like going in 9 to 5, this is what I'm doing, and they're perfectly comfortable. So why do you choose to, because it is a choice, right? You're choosing to put in that extra effort to be able to look at life and your career in that way.
So
what's the value in it?
because I'm not a finished product. I'm still growing, I'm still developing, and I'm still not at my goals. And then honestly, when I hit my goals will probably change because I've achieved it. Now I'm going to set a new goal for myself. So one of the big things that I think some people lose is that they want instant gratification. They want their dream job, right? But your dream job isn't always your first job. Most of the time it's not, right? How are you going to get to your dream job? What is your dream job? Why is it your dream job? Why do you want to do that, right? So getting into management was something that never really was a goal for me before. But being a leader was. I just wanted to be in some type of leadership role at some point in my career. I didn't really plan on it being this early in my career, but it was something that I've always thought about. And so doing things like mentoring and my style of mentoring, I'm very much a coach. I'm not a micromanager. I don't like to just do pure shadowing. I like to coach, encourage, lead people the right direction and let them make mistakes. And that's something we talked about already. Mm-hmm. But that's something that stood out to me when I was mentoring. I've done different types of project training, whether I was doing standing up and doing a presentation in the middle of a conference room or doing a video recording, explaining different types of technologies and doing it to a customer specifically or internal support. I was trying to build skill sets for leadership down the road. And this was stuff I was doing in my current role without being a leader. And that was building the opportunity that if I ever got to that point, having a conversation about being in leadership, I can say I've done this already, even though I have zero management experience. And then getting my first management opportunity was perfect. So I got the opportunity based off of some of those skills. Now, what am I going to do to get to my next level? Okay, because in my mind, I want to be an IT director. That's something that I'm in management, my first management role. IT director is what I'm shooting for. And when I get to IT director at some point, my goal will probably change. But I'm going to enjoy the journey while I get there. So I get into my first role. I'm doing a level 1 support team, managing that group, trying to figure out ways to improve them, make them more efficient, reduce overhead, build up more skills, all that kind of stuff. I'm looking at, this is what I want to do today. What is my next step? And how am I going to get to my next step? Well, every organization needs process improvement. Every organization wants some type of automation in place, and they want you to develop their staff, period, right? That's what leaders do. They try to figure out to get the most of their employees, how to get them to their next steps of their career, and how to make the organization stronger. So I ended up developing career path opportunities for the employees there into professional services, into management, into infrastructure team, right? Just different directions to go, and was able to achieve all of those paths, get somebody to move into that path, showing that there is success if you follow the proper career development paths. And the way that I had those paths created was I interviewed the managers of those departments and asked them if I was going to give you the perfect candidate that already exists at Charles River, what would they have to do? What skills do they need? What understanding do they need to know? And what do you want? And being able to do that, I was able to lead my team, motivate my team, right? Give them a purpose for what they're doing and why they're doing it. And honestly, my team was never more efficient when they were motivated in that manner, because now they had direction. Now they had a reason of doing what they're doing. So that was, again, one of the impacts that I did, right? That was the impact that after I left that department, that impact still stayed there.